Jackie, Thornberry.
Oh, I think I was sure, yeah.
Okay, so I read it.
I'll get somebody else's stuff. I need someone to.
Let's see, Katie Murray, The Dark Ages. Nope, not here. Okay, no bio. Kelsey Quaterback. Did you have two pieces, Kelsey? Nope, not here. Her piece is called Laundry Day. Kelsey's from Puget Sound area of Washington State and lives in Austin, Texas. She draws inspiration from nature, love, detritus, contemporary art, and her observations of a bartender. Yeah, I still have two stacks up here.
So John, we can also do it this way because I have a list of people here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you have it or do you want me to do
I
that?
do not have it.
Okay. So Erin Vines, do you want to read?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Come on down.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'll be reading the first part of my story, The Perfect Daughter. I was pretending to read Introduction to Calculus when the doorbell rang. I already knew calculus, of course, but I needed to be seen reading it or I would draw suspicion. I shifted the book off my lap and stood to answer the door. As I did so, I felt a touch of anxiety. The past 2 weeks were just practice. Now I would be put to the test. Could I be Elizabeth Andrews? The doorbell rang twice more even as I swung the door open. In front of me, grinning widely, was an 11-year-old boy with wild, curly hair. His name was Stephen, and he was my brother. I'd never met him before in my life. "You're such a brat," I said. The doorbell nonsense merited nothing else, but I smiled so as not to give the impression of actual displeasure. In response, Stephen rang the doorbell again. I stepped aside, and he darted into the house, laughing his head off. Not bad for my first interaction with a member of my family who wasn't Dad. Next was Thomas, slouching up to the house in a gray hoodie. He was 15 and wore an expression far too moody for someone who had just spent 2 weeks in Paris. I felt a quiver of nervousness. Did he suspect something? He peered past me into the foyer. "Dad's not home?" "He's in his office," I said. He rolled his eyes. "Figures." I detected an element of derision in his voice, but didn't know what to make of it until he said, "Dude can't even be bothered to say hi to his own fucking kids." Thomas resented our father. I filed that away for future reference. Language. "Oh, come on, Mom's back at the car. Loosen up a little, would you?" He shouldered past me, dragging a large suitcase behind him. Loosen up. Was this a usual element in Thomas Elizabeth interactions? Her correcting him telling her not to be so uptight? Or had Thomas said loosen up because I was being unusually uptight, more than he would expect from Elizabeth? I could not afford to be unusual.